Speaking of retirements, there was a big one this week. Garbiñe Muguruza.
Garbiñe Muguruza, a former world #1 with 2 Grand Slams, is hanging up her racket at just 30 years old after some time away from the game. From skyrocketing to tennis stardom to pulling off the unbelievable feat of defeating the Williams sisters in Grand Slam finals, yeah, you heard me right. Muguruza's journey is like a wild roller coaster ride. But now, her sudden retirement has got everyone wondering, what's the real story behind her epic rise and fall in tennis?
Bueno, quería comentar con vosotros que ha llegado el momento de despedirme.
In a jaw-dropping turn of events, Muguruza sent shockwaves through the tennis world with a bombshell announcement at a press conference in Madrid on April 20th. But she didn't stop there. She also revealed her new gig as an ambassador for the Laureus World Sports Academy. The time has come to say goodbye. It's been a long and successful career, but I feel the time is right to retire, declared Muguruza. The Spaniard had not hit the court since January 2023, and last March, she hinted at taking a break from tennis. Reflecting on her journey, Muguruza shared, "If 25 years ago, when I started hitting my first tennis balls, someone had told me that I would become a professional tennis player, that I would fulfill my dream of winning Roland Garros and Wimbledon, that I would become #1 in the world and win the WTA finals, I would have thought this person was crazy. Tennis has given me a lot in this first part of my life. It has been a fantastic journey in which I have experienced unique situations. I have traveled all over the world and experienced many different cultures." As Muguruza bids farewell to the intense world of professional tennis, many are wondering what her next big move will be, apart from the ambassador thing. Well, you might be surprised to learn that she's not planning any grand ventures. People expect a great answer from me. I'm leaving tennis because I'm going to do this or that. I'm going to get into business. I'm going to develop a cookie, whatever it is, she shared. No, I'm leaving tennis because I'm looking forward to being with my loved ones, making a trip without my tennis rackets, probably building a family, getting a dog. I just want to do nothing. And she's right, probably. Sometimes, the best plan is to take a break and enjoy the simple things in life. But what do you guys think about Muguruza's retirement? Now, let us tell you the story of Muguruza. Born in Caracas, Venezuela, to a Spanish father and a Venezuelan mother, she moved to Barcelona as a child to focus on tennis. But her journey didn't end there. Muguruza made history by becoming the first Spanish woman to lift a Grand Slam trophy since Arantxa Sánchez Vicario at the 1998 French Open. But that's just the beginning of her legacy. In over a decade-long career, she clinched 2 Grand Slam singles titles, reached 2 other finals, and held the coveted title of WTA's world #1 for 4 weeks in 2017. Let's not forget her crowning achievement in 2021, winning the WTA Finals title, a feat never before achieved by a Spaniard in singles. With such an illustrious career, she retires as Spain's second most decorated female player, just behind the legendary Arantxa Sánchez Vicario. But even with all these accolades, Muguruza reminds us of life's simple joys. She once shared, "My father always says to me, Garbiñe, don't forget to live life. You don't have to be the Queen of Spain. Relax." But let's rewind to where it all began. Muguruza burst onto the scene in 2012, a teenager making waves in the WTA Tour. Her debut at the Miami Open as a wild card saw her reach the 4th round, setting the stage for what was to come. 2 years later, she clinched her first tour-level title, and the following year, she stunned the tennis world with her performance at Wimbledon. Picture this, July 2015, a 21-year-old Garbiñe Muguruza enters Wimbledon as the 20th seed. With each match, she takes down bigger names, earning her spot in the final against Serena Williams. Though she fell short in the final, the Spaniard's tenacity caught everyone's attention.
Runner-up, Garbiñe Muguruza.
Huge ovation.
Fast forward to 2016, and Muguruza is making headlines again, this time at the French Open, where she defeated Serena to claim her first major title.
Her first French Open title, Garbiñe Muguruza.
With the world watching, she solidified her status as a force to be reckoned with. Then came 2017, a year of highs and lows. Despite slipping in the rankings, the Spaniard secured her second major victory at Wimbledon, defeating Venus Williams in the final.
Miss Muguruza challenge the call. Game, set, and match, Miss Muguruza.
This historic win made her the first player to beat both Williams sisters in Grand Slam singles finals. By the end of the US Open that year, Muguruza had ascended to the top spot in the world rankings, joining Rafael Nadal as Spain's tennis royalty. But as quickly as she rose to the summit, her fall was equally swift. A string of losses saw her relinquish the #1 ranking, marking the end of an era. Despite being named WTA Player of the Year, Muguruza's journey took an unexpected turn, leaving fans and pundits alike in disbelief. In 2018, Muguruza's career took a hit as she battled physical issues, forcing her to withdraw from tournaments like Brisbane and Sydney. Despite reaching the French Open semis, her major performances fell short, and by year end, she plummeted to world number 18. The year 2019 brought more challenges, leading to a split with her coach, Sam Sumik. Struggles persisted, with early exits at Wimbledon and the US Open. By 2020, a glimmer of hope emerged as she reached the Australian Open final and found consistency in the top 20. The following year saw a resurgence with her first WTA Finals title, ending ranked at number 3. But just when it seemed like a comeback, 2022 turned out to be her toughest year yet. Grand Slam disappointments and a string of losses saw her drop out of the top 50, prompting Muguruza to take a much-needed break from the tour. In her prime, Muguruza was a powerhouse on the court, known for her aggressive baseline game and an ability to match Serena Williams' power. With explosive shots on both wings, she dictated rallies and boasted a formidable first serve. Her prowess was evident in her winning records against former world #1s like Azarenka, Kerber, and Halep, and even her head-to-head with Serena. Yet despite her skill, Muguruza's decline remained a tennis enigma of the past decade. And she's not alone. Players like Kenin, Andreescu, Wozniacki, and Raducanu also faced similar fates, leaving us to wonder what caused their falls from grace. Muguruza's decline isn't a clear-cut case. It's not just injuries or being overrated. With her achievements, those labels don't fit. Instead, a few key factors stand out. First, there's the loss of motivation. Despite efforts in smaller tournaments, she seemed to lack the drive that once propelled her to the top. Some matches showed a lack of effort when things weren't going her way. Then there's the mental struggle. In 2023, Muguruza admitted to feeling pressure and not enjoying her time on the court, hinting at deeper mental challenges affecting her game. Changing priorities could be another piece of the puzzle. As players evolve personally, so do their priorities. Muguruza's marriage suggests a shift in focus away from tennis, a common trajectory for successful athletes. Lastly, finding the right team is crucial. Muguruza parted ways with longtime coach Conchita Martinez, signaling a need for change despite Martinez's past influence. Sometimes, a fresh perspective is needed to reignite a player's fire. But in tennis, the individual nature of the sport can weigh heavily on players, leading to loneliness and personal struggles. The demands are immense, and mental resilience is key. We've seen other top players like Barty and Osaka grapple with similar challenges, highlighting the intense pressure of professional tennis. But what do you guys think about Muguruza's career? Muguruza's retirement also sparked reactions from her peers and tennis legends alike. Spanish players like Paula Badosa and Carlos Alcaraz took to social media to honor her. Badosa, who looked up to Muguruza, said, "You were the mirror where I looked at myself since I was little. Thank you, Garbi, for giving so much to Spanish tennis. It was a pleasure to share these years with you. Happy life. You deserve it." Alcaraz congratulated Muguruza on her remarkable career, urging her to savor the moments ahead. WTA legend and former world #2 Conchita Martinez also had a few words about Muguruza. "It has been an honor to work with Garbiñe, and a privilege to see her grow as an athlete who inspires so many people in our country and around the world. I feel very sentimental about our times together at Billie Jean King Cup, her rise to #1, and her achievements at Wimbledon and the WTA Finals in Guadalajara. We've built a special bond, and I hope her future brings only good things." Simona Halep also extended her best wishes to Muguruza, acknowledging her accomplishments. Even the WTA recognized Muguruza's impact, with Chairman and CEO Steve Simon hailing the Spaniard's determination, sportsmanship, and exciting style of play. Muguruza's retirement signals the end of a Spanish tennis era. While the men's side boasts Grand Slam champions, the women's success has been sparse. With Muguruza's departure, the question remains, who will step up to lead Spanish women's tennis into the future?